Good afternoon. Welcome to San Diego State University's 2013 commencement ceremonies in the College of Professional Studies and Fine Arts. I'm Dean Joyce Gaddis. Please rise as the joint ROTC Color Guard presents the colors, and please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem, led by Miss Mariah Mueller of the School of Music and Dance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' swift gleam, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? O'er the land of the free, o'er the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Today's celebration is the most important day in the academic life of a university. You have all worked very hard for this day, for this moment. You've earned this rite of passage. I can say with great certainty and confidence that every one of us here, all 10,000 of us, have been anticipating this hour. You've worked very hard for this. Everybody in this audience is very happy and joyful and proud to share this momentous celebration. There are many individuals in this audience who've all played a major role in this joyous occasion. First of all of you, the undergraduate and graduate students who are receiving degrees. You have walked a long road during your academic journey, a journey marked with many different efforts, research papers, community projects, films, performances, exhibitions, portfolio reviews, study abroad, internships, and of course those many, many final exams. All of those important markers are behind you now, but we hope lessons learned from them will be with you for a lifetime. We salute your hard work, your dedication, and your talent. This is your day. Congratulations. also recognize that you did not make this journey alone, that along the way, family and friends have been there to support you, to encourage, and above all, to have faith in you and love you. I know that you, all the friends and family that are here today, are filled with great pride, as you should be. We thank you for the love and support that you have given to these graduates. Thank you. There is yet another important group who played a vital role in getting the graduates to this day. Our excellent faculty, who have cared deeply about giving you the knowledge, skills, and confidence you need to succeed in your careers. I know that each of you will have long-lasting memories of faculty who have had an impact on your life. Many of these faculty are on the stage and in the audience today, sharing in the celebration of your accomplishments. So I now ask that the dedicated faculty please stand and receive our deepest appreciation. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Provost of the University, Nancy A. Marling.
Thank you, Dean Gaddis. It is my pleasure to introduce the following colleagues and guests in attendance today. As I call each name, I ask that that individual stand and remain standing, and that applause be withheld until all have been introduced. Our honorary doctorate recipient, who will be introduced in greater detail later, the Honorable Jerry Sanders. Vice President for Research and Dean of Graduate Affairs, Dr. Stephen Welter. Acting Vice President for Student Affairs, Mr. Eric Rivera. Chair of the University Senate, Dr. Bill Eadie. Representing the San Diego State University Alumni Association, Ms. Pam Slater-Price. Singers from the School of Music and Dance, Mariah Mueller and Jonathan Gonzalez. Our commencement speaker, who will also be introduced in greater detail, Dr. Brian Spitzberg. Honorary Grand Marshal, Professor Randy Reinholtz. Director of the School of Communication, Dr. William Snavely. Director of the L. Robert Payne Hospitality and Tourism Management, Professor Carl Winston. Director of the School of Journalism and Media Studies, Dr. Diane Borden. Director of the School of Music and Dance, Professor Donna Conate. Director of the School of Public Affairs, Dr. Stuart Henry. Interim Director of the School of Theater, Television, and Film, Professor D.J. Hopkins. Please join me in welcoming these individuals. You may be seated. And now it is my honor to introduce the President of San Diego State University, Dr. Elliot Hirschman.
Good afternoon and welcome. It's my great pleasure to join our entire community in congratulating our graduates. I also wish to acknowledge the effort and support of the family members and friends who helped make today possible. Congratulations also go to our faculty and staff members who have mentored our students to this day. Today is a special milestone, and reaching this milestone has required substantial personal sacrifice. In this process, you've grown personally, professionally, and intellectually. And for all of these reasons, we pay tribute to you today. In academic tradition, graduation is also referred to as commencement. Thus, today is a beginning as well as an ending. Today, you join the proud tradition of San Diego State alumni. This tradition is, first and foremost, one of leadership and service. Our alumni serve our region and our nation by creating and building businesses, teaching the next generation, making scientific and creative contributions, advancing professions, and serving their government and their communities. In all of these fields, our alumni are innovators, entrepreneurs, and leaders. Now, as our society faces important challenges, it's your turn to lead and serve. We're certain that the hard work, dedication, and perseverance that have brought you to this day will ensure your future success. Thank you.
Thank you, President Hirschman. I now present the Chair of the University Senate, Dr. Bill Eadie.
As this day marks for many of you the end of your formal education, it also marks the end of the formal careers of some of your professors. Although they may have relinquished their classrooms, they will continue their careers as scholars and as valued contributors to the university. The faculty, through the Senate, customarily honors its retiring colleagues with the title Professor Emeritus. I would like to now introduce the distinguished faculty members here today and present on the platform from the College of Professional Studies and Fine Arts. So when I call your name, please rise and remain standing. Dr. Jesse Dixon, Professor of Hospitality and Tourism Management, 34 years of service. Dr. David Dozier, Professor of Journalism and Media Studies, 33 years of service. On behalf of your students and colleagues, I thank you for your contributions to San Diego State University and extend our best wishes on this next chapter. It is fitting at this time to pay tribute to the San Diego State University students who have put their educations on hold in order to serve in the U.S. Armed Forces. We also want to thank the veterans who are here today for their service to our nation. Would you please stand and be recognized? Stand up, veterans, please, stand up. There you go. We thank you and we appreciate your sacrifice. It's also fitting to remember our fellow faculty and students who we lost in the past year. Their names appear in the commencement program. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you.
We now take time in these proceedings to honor an individual who, by a life of service and excellence, has exemplified the goals of the university, its faculty, its students, and its staff. In the 116-year history of this university, only 36 such individuals have received this recognition. The practice of awarding an honorary doctorate, today the Doctor of Humane Letters, is a custom that can be traced back to the beginnings of academic institutions, and it is the highest honor that such an institution can bestow. May I ask our honoree, the Honorable Jerry Sanders, to join us at the podium. Mr. President, may I present Mr. Jerry Sanders, honoree for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. I would like to share with everyone why we are bestowing this honor on Mr. Sanders. The Honorable Jerry Sanders has made public service his life's work. Since arriving in San Diego to study English at San Diego State University, Mr. Sanders has built an impressive legacy of service and leadership in this community. He joined the San Diego Police Department during his senior year at SDSU, served 26 years, the last as Chief of Police, where he became nationally known for his progressive and innovative ideas. He then led the United Way and subsequently the American Red Cross in financial overhauls that increased fundraising and trimmed operating costs. Given this successful track record, the people of San Diego elected him as their mayor in 2005 to lead our city out of a financial crisis. As San Diego's first strong mayor, Mr. Sanders took office with the resolve to manage the city's fiscal crisis and develop accountable measures to prevent future economic mismanagement. He launched a top-to-bottom review and streamlined city operations and negotiated permanent changes to the pension system that will deliver savings to generations of San Diego taxpayers. Mr. Sanders has been a strong leader and advocate for the arts and led the charge for the Penny of the Arts initiative. His commitment to tourism and the business industry resulted in the expansion of the San Diego Convention Center. Throughout his 2 years as mayor, Mr. Sanders worked with SDSU to build bridges between the university and its neighbors. He has spread the word of SDSU as a leading public research university. Mr. Sanders has been generous with his time with SDSU as a volunteer, as a donor, and as an advocate. He has presided over many SDSU events, including a visit from the Dalai Lama in 2012, where he officially welcomed His Holiness to a sold-out crowd in this arena. Because of his many years of public service, Mr. Sanders is also an ideal role model for all of the majors in PSFA, who will be inspired by his leadership. In appreciation of his many contributions to San Diego and to SDSU, and as a tribute to his life of leadership, the California State University Board of Trustees and the San Diego State University are proud to confer upon Jerry Sanders the honorary degree, Doctor of Humane Letters.
We're extremely proud to be able to honor Mr. Sanders in this special way. On the recommendation of the faculty and on behalf of the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I hereby award you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters with all the honors, rights, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Dr. Sanders.
I'll be brief, I promise. San Diego State University has been the foundation of my life in San Diego. Moved here when I was 20 years old, much like many of you, to attend the university. The university gave me an excellent education, lifelong friends and relationships, and provided me with a 40-year ongoing relationship with a uniquely San Diego institution. I'm forever grateful to SDSU for all it has given me. Thank you, President Hirschman, Dean Gaddis, and the California State University Board of Trustees for giving me the honor of a lifetime.
It is with pride that I now introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Brian Spitzberg. Professor Spitzberg is an internationally known and prolific scholar, an outstanding teacher, and a valued colleague. He is the author of 4 scholarly books and over 50 peer-reviewed journals, and is a member of 5 leading journal editorial boards. He is a recognized expert on stalking and conflict communication, and has received numerous rewards from regional and national communication associations for his research. By every measure, Dr. Spitzberg is a model faculty member. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce him to you. Please welcome Dr. Brian Spitzberg.
Thank you, Dean Gaddis, President Hirschman, Dr. Standers, distinguished colleagues and guests. I'd like to take just a few moments of your time. There will be plenty of time later for you to check your phones to see if you've been mentioned on SDSU Confessions. We spent the better part of your academic career mostly saying things to you. I thought I might mention some of the things that you've said to us, your faculty. So I give you the official top 10 list of things a professor doesn't want a student to say. Number 10, would you sign my drop slip? I'm switching to accounting. It's more interesting. Number 9, the library doesn't have anything on this topic. Number 8, now that the semester is over, is it too late for extra credit? Number 7, the grade you gave me will keep me out of medical school. Number 6, what day next week is the final exam, Dr. What was your name? Number 5, did you know that my mother is the dean of your college? Number 4, I think the D that you gave me is a good reflection of your abilities as a teacher. Number 3, I missed last lecture. Did I miss anything important? Number 2, my lawyer would like to have a word with you. And the number 1 thing that teachers don't want to hear is, will this be on the test? At the risk of you ignoring everything else I have to say, what I'm about to say will not be on the test. But life is going to test you. As a first test, this may seem an awkward time to bring this topic up, but out of curiosity, of the students, please raise your hand if you intend to go to graduate school. Now, parents, raise your hand if you're terrified your child might go to graduate school. Why is this a test? According to Census Bureau data, every successive degree step you take in your education is worth, on average, approximately $1 million in prorated lifetime career earnings. Of course, we know that you're not in it for the money, right? This then begs the question, why are you here? What are you prepared to do with your degree? What, if anything, privileges your voice? It's not the piece of paper granting you a degree, yet something about your university education merits those premiums in career earnings. So what is that? If the degree privileges your voice at all, it's because you're better prepared by your education to leave a more worthy legacy to society. As President John F. Kennedy said 50 years ago, on these very grounds, no free society can possibly be sustained unless it has an educated citizenry. T.H. White once wrote of education that learning is the only thing that never fails. You may grow old and trembling in your anatomies, you may miss your only love, you may see the world about you devastated by evil lunatics, or know your honor trampled in the sewers of baser minds. There's only one thing for it then, he continues, to learn. Learn why the world wags and what wags it. That is the only thing which the mind can never exhaust, never alienate, never be tortured by, never fear or distrust, and never dream of regretting. White's truth is captured more poetically by T.S. Eliot when he says, "We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know it for the first time." What will you know for the first time? Martin Luther King Jr. once emphasized that the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice. I borrow this formula to propose that the arc of learning is arduous and flawed, but it bends toward truth. One truth is that the future will happen on its own, even if you do nothing. But doing nothing gives you no voice in that future. Doing nothing gives you exactly the future you deserve. I suspect this isn't the future you want. To take us into a better future will require leadership. Leadership. Consider the etymology of that word. You didn't really think you could give a professor a lectern and him not talk about word origins? Leadership comes from the Old English word ledan, which basically means to travel, or roughly, to cause to go along with oneself. In this sense of travel, the suffix ship seems particularly apropos. Leadership, to cause others to go along with you, to travel a course that you chart and pursue. SDSU's theme is that leadership starts here. I admit I wasn't initially very enamored of this aphorism. Leadership tends to conjure up ideas of power and authority and manipulation and self-aggrandizement. For example, research, much of it authored here on this campus, has found that compared to students from the early 1980s, your cohort is on average 30% more likely to agree with the following statement: the world would be a better place if I led it. If you led it. You see, you will be leading it, so what are you prepared to do? Leadership brings with it awesome responsibilities. As Marianne Williamson once warned, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. So will your leadership lead us into the light or into the darkness? If we seek to leave a better world to our progeny than the one we entered, and that you now mark with pomp and circumstance, we need you to envision your journey as serving humanity as well as yourself. This can be the legacy of your leadership. Now there's another L word, legacy. Legacy comes from the late 14th century, and it refers to a body of persons sent on a mission. As an ambassador, envoy, legate. So what is your mission? With whom will you lead this mission? And what will you accomplish on it? What legacy have you been prepared to leave? I'd like to draw attention to three sources to and with whom your mission, your journey, will leave its legacy. First, we all know that to travel, to go on a complex journey, involves leadership from more than just yourself. You too were brought along this academic journey. Your leadership did not start here at SDSU. It started with your family, your friends, and your loved ones, past and present. Like Ariadne, it was their loving thread that gave you guidance through your academic labyrinth. The legacy they left is the life you lead. So let's thank them for their leadership in helping you chart your own course. Second, if the faculty scholars upon this podium have done our jobs, you leave SDSU richer in wisdom and life than is justified by a mere degree. Our hope is that our leadership has helped you start your leadership anew, here, now. Thus, the legacy we leave is the life you lead. Third, and often overlooked, your tuition pays for only 25% of the actual total cost of your education. 25%. This free society, comprised of people you don't know and may never meet, paid for 3/4 of your education. As JFK implored, you are part of our educated citizenry. As the legacies of your families and friends, your faculty, and this free society, you now have a solemn responsibility to envision, enact, and ensure a better future. We invested in you, and we expect to see a return on our investment. The legacy you leave is the life you lead. The world rarely hands you what you need. If your friends, family, and faculty gave you a start at leadership, it's now your turn to take the reins. Roll up your sleeves and make a difference. Don't just dream of a better world, lead a life that makes it happen. But not today, not now, not this very moment. You've earned some R&R for your many years of studying, writing, navigating, and leading this long academic journey. Fine. Take a week off. But there's work to do. This country is great, but it can be greater still. You are its inheritors. If leadership starts here, then you must not let it end here. Today we hand you a degree folder. It's empty, a blank slate upon which you now get to chart and lead your own course, your own journey. It represents both a promise and a responsibility as our legacy to you and as your legacy to us. Well, that's about it. Learning, leadership, legacy. As Groucho Marx once said, those are my principles, and if you don't like them, well, I have others. And with that, I'd like to thank you for the privilege of speaking here today, and to remind you that your friends, your family, and your faculty are waiting to find out, are you ready to lead the way? Are you ready? Then lead on. Thank you.
And with that, we're going to start the process of conferring degrees, which I assume you're okay with. The Master of Fine Arts is the highest degree obtainable for many of the applied studies of the arts. The MFA requires 2 to 4 years of concentrated study and the completion of a major literary, musical, dramatic, or artistic work. Today we recognize in a special ceremony the MFA candidates who have completed their studies in art and in theater. Mr. President, I would now have the honor to present the candidates for the degrees of Master of Fine Arts in Art and in Design and Technical Theater. Will the candidates please come forward as your names are called? Courtney Harmon. Patrick Ryan Clark. Jill Diane Hollingsworth. Luba Klimova. Jelaray Kojar. Joe Clark, excuse me. Stephen Maggioni. Ronald Paul Moya. Griselda Rosas. Elizabeth Michelle Rosen. Dominique Abenato. Justin Van Hassel. Ivan Alguere. And Justin Kidwell. Mr. President, these candidates have completed their studies, have been recommended by the Graduate Council to receive the degree of Master of Fine Arts. Faculty, please come forward and stand behind your candidate.
Upon recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Fine Arts with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Please hood our new colleagues. Congratulations, Masters of Fine Arts. Please be seated.
San Diego State University offers the master's degree in 76 different programs, including the arts, letters, sciences, and professional areas. Candidates for the master's degrees, please rise and remain standing as your degrees are called. The Master of Arts in Art, Master of Arts in Communication with a specialization in Communication Studies, Master of Arts in Communication with a specialization in Mass Communication and Media Studies, Master of Arts in Music, Master of Music, the Master of Arts in Television, Film, and New Media Production, the Master of Arts in Theater Arts, the Master of Science in Criminal Justice and Criminology, Master of City Planning, and the Master of Public Administration. Mr. President, I have the honor to present the candidates who have completed the requirements for the master's degree. They have been recommended by the faculty and the graduate council to receive the degrees as listed in the commencement program.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the California State University, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the master's degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Please be seated.
We will now proceed to the conferral of bachelor's degrees. Candidates for bachelor's degrees will be presented by Dean Gaddis. In the College of Professional Studies and Fine Arts, undergraduates are in the Bachelor of Arts in Applied Arts and Sciences, Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Arts and Sciences, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Music. Candidates, as the Dean introduces your department and program, please stand and remain standing.
It is my pleasure to introduce the December, May, and August candidates for bachelor's degrees. As I call your degree, please stand and remain standing. Bachelor's degrees in art, and communication, and health communication, journalism, students in journalism, advertising, public relations, dance, music, television, film, and new media, theater, hospitality and tourism management, recreation and tourism management, criminal justice, public administration,
Please be seated. I am delighted to recognize those students whose academic achievements have earned them honors for outstanding scholarship. Students graduating with extremely high GPAs, magna cum laude, summa cum laude, and magna cum laude, summa magna cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude, I really do know these, are listed in the commencement program. You may also identify those graduates who have earned our highest academic honor, summa cum laude, by the gold honors braid worn over their robes. Will all those students who are graduating with academic honors, cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude, please stand. Congratulations. You may be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ms. Doria Hernandez, who has earned the distinction of Outstanding Graduating Senior in the College of Professional Studies and Fine Arts.
Members of the class of 2013, as chair of the University Senate, I congratulate you on your achievement. President Hirschman, by action of the University Senate, the faculty approves and recommends awarding the degrees listed in the program. All candidates for a bachelor's degree, please rise.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the California State University, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the bachelor's degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. It is with great pleasure I present this diploma to symbolize the awarding of bachelor's degrees to the graduating class of the College of Professional Studies and Fine Arts. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Hirschman, Provost Marlin, Dr. Edie, and Dean Gaddis. On behalf of the class of 2013, I am proud to accept this diploma and bid a grateful farewell to San Diego State University. It is customary at this time for all bachelor's candidates to move their tassels from the right side to the left, symbolizing the moment of graduation. Please join me. Thank you. Graduates, please be seated. My fellow graduates, distinguished faculty, staff, friends, and family. First and foremost, I am honored to be speaking in front of each and every one of you on this special day. I like to think that each one of us has had our own unique story, full of obstacles that we have overcome to be here today. My story is one that many in attendance and many before me have experienced. I'm a first-generation Mexican-American college student. The very first in my family to attend and graduate college. And as is true for so many students, my parents have worked very hard and sacrificed a lot to give me and my siblings a life where going to college was an actual possibility and not just some abstract dream. As a little girl, I cannot imagine going to college, studying abroad in Moscow with an amazing group of people, standing before you, delivering this speech, and more importantly, graduating from college. But here I am, having accomplished all of these things. One thing I think we may all agree on is that our time at San Diego State went by too fast. I remember feeling so overwhelmed my first week that I cried because I thought I was never going to make it. Then 2 years later, I found myself sitting in Dr. Henry's criminal justice class. He would lecture with such a passion that I just felt so intimidated. I then realized I had never been that passionate about anything in my life, which made me wonder if I could ever be as passionate about anything. That's one of the beautiful things about San Diego State. We have professors that are passionate about everything they do and inspire us to become better students, better professionals, and better human beings. I want to share a small anecdote with all of you. Last week, my mother and I were driving home, listening to a radio, when the DJ mentioned that they were holding a contest for Best Mother in order to give that winner a prize in time for Mother's Day. Then the DJ invited women to write letters to nominate themselves if they didn't have anyone to nominate them. I told my own mom that I found this very sad, to which my mother then replied, "Young people usually take their parents' love for granted because it is just there. Therefore, I know it's been said before, but I would like to take a moment to acknowledge those who we take for granted. First, I want to recognize all the friends and families in attendance because none of us would be here without you. Second, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to all the professors, the staff, and administration of the School of Public Affairs and College of Professional Studies and Fine Arts for making our 4 years at San Diego State an unforgettable experience. I want to give a special thanks to Dr. Kaplan, Dr. Shambo, and Professor Loudman. I will be eternally grateful for all the knowledge and all the inspiration you have given me during my 4 years at San Diego State. Lastly, to my parents, thank you for everything. Thank you for all your hard work, your sacrifices, for loving me and all your unconditional support. Without my parents, my amazing brother and sister, I would not be standing here today. I just want to say that estoy orgullosa de ser como soy, y eso se lo debo todo a ustedes. Which means I am proud of who I've become, and I owe it all to you. My fellow Aztecs, we have reached the end of this chapter, but let's not forget that this is also the beginning of a new, very exciting chapter in our lives. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to wish all my friends and all my peers the very best. Congratulations, class of 2013. Thank you.
It's my deep honor to give you the President's charge. I think you can see why commencement is for me the best day of the year, a day of pride and celebration. I hope each of you will embrace the joy of this day and give thanks to those who have supported you. You've accomplished much, and we're proud of you. I wish for each graduate today what I wish for my own adult children. I hope that you'll continue to learn and grow, that you'll embrace our noblest aspirations, that you'll experience joy, and that ultimately you'll develop to be the people you hope to be. I recognize that some of you may feel uncertainty at this point. This is perfectly natural. I've been at a university as a student or a faculty member now for 68 semesters. 68 semester senior. Every day brings new and unexpected situations. I can, however, assure you that no matter what twists and turns the future brings, you are prepared. You've accomplished much here, and you have the capacity to learn and to grow, and to meet challenges that we cannot even envision today. As your life and career develops, we hope that you'll return often to your university, to your home, to your roots, we will most assuredly welcome you back. You graduate today with our affection and our respect. We're deeply honored to have shared a part of your life, and we're grateful for the part that you've played in the life of this great university. Congratulations, graduates.
One of the finest college recognitions is to be selected from one's school as the outstanding graduate. In turn, these students select the most influential faculty member of their academic career. This reciprocal recognition is greatly respected. Let me introduce you to these fine bachelor's, graduates, and faculty. Please stand and remain standing and hold your applause until all are introduced. Lauren Elizabeth Burgess, Art, Professor Patricia Couey. Courtney Lynn Bennett, Communication, and Professor William Snavely. Andrea K. Miller, Health Communication, and Professor Perry Pauley. Christopher Garcia, Hospitality and Tourism Management, and Professor Michael Corr. Amanda Gossert, Recreation and Tourism Management, and Professor Larry Beck. Lauren Yap, Journalism and Media Studies, and Professor Noah Arsenault. Jordan Jones, Dance, and Professor Leslie Sider. Mindy Chu, Music, and Professor Patrick Walters, who is unable to be with us today. Lindsay Hansen, Public Administration, and Professor Roger Caves. Doria Hernandez, Criminal Justice, and Professor Paul Kaplan, who's unable to be with us today. Christopher Capes, Television, Film, and New Media, and Professor Tim Powell. Samantha Davis, Theater Arts, and Professor Peter Serino. We ask the parents and families of these outstanding graduates to rise and share in this recognition. Thank you. Please be seated. I'm now very pleased to introduce your SDSU Alumni Association representative, former County Supervisor Pam Slater-Price.
Good afternoon. It's really an honor to be here today. On behalf of San Diego State University, I welcome you now to the ranks of alumni of San Diego State University, where you joined more than 280,000 alumni. Congratulations. We are pleased to honor you on your commencement day, and we want to remind you that the SDSU Alumni Association will always be here for you. So we hope you join. As you make your transition from this campus to the greater community, we hope you'll stay connected with SDSU by joining the Alumni Association. And remember, wherever your success may lead you from here, you will always be an Aztec for life. Congratulations, class of 2013, you did it. I'd like to ask you now to all stand for the singing of the Alma Mater, led by Jonathan Gonzalez. The words to the program, to the song, may be found on page 4 of your program. Thank you.
Hail Montezuma, we with the Lord spirit of the Aztec way, to thee, San Diego, and the font traditions old and new, a tribute raise of lasting praise and steadfast faith. Hail Montezuma!
Please be seated. In this next part of this ceremony, we take the time to individually recognize each of our graduates. And at this time, I will be excusing the President's Platform Party, who will now depart, and I thank them for joining us during this ceremony. We would like to now individually recognize each of our graduates from the College of Professional Studies and Fine Arts. Earning a degree has taken years of hard work, sacrifice, and dedication. And this is the time we all share in this recognition. Out of the respect for your fellow graduates, their families, and the faculty and staff who are here to celebrate this special occasion with you, we ask that all students please return to your seat upon receiving your diploma. And all students and their guests, please remain for the entire ceremony. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. William Fallon and Dr. Charles Gehring, who will introduce each of our graduates.
Master of Arts in Communication with a specialization in Communication Studies,
Samira Rastami.
Michael McCann,
Robert Benjamin Kapua Jr.
Sean Couture,
Rebecca Sarver.
Nedlin Davalos,
Sarah Parslow.
Masi Bahadori,
Melissa Lucas.
Alexis Diller,
Ashley Morgan.
Anthony Michael Johnson,
Ryan Maliski.
Gary Corsilia,
Melanie Catherine Fronts.
Gabriel Hernandez,
Catherine Ann Brockage.
Shauna Crane,
Arbor Shelley Decker.
Pamela Johnson,
Michael Dennis Kidwell.
Brielle Plump.
Reagan Lauritsen.
From the School of Journalism and Media Studies, Master of Arts in Communication with a specialization in Mass Communication and Media Studies, Katie Dulick.
David Bennett.
Beth Ann Teach.
Sarah Megan Lee.
Lauren Marie Aldred. Arlo Abrahamson.
School of Theater, Television, and Film, Master of Arts in Television, Film, and New Media Production. Nicholas Hoskins.
Nayin Ting.
Kelly Bryn Urig.
Eduardo Castro Fonseca.
Jeffrey Dylan Zimmerman.
Tekyu Lee.
The Master of Arts in Theater Arts, Rachel Nicole Hoy.
Catherine Murphy Kettle.
Corinne Edwards.
Erica Paulson.
Jamie Ann Gilchrist.
Jessica Ordon.
Amy Shine. Brina Lorraine, Outstanding Graduate Student in Musicology.
School of Music, Master of Music, Jordan Morita.
Scott Steller.
Carissa Noble.
From the School of Public Affairs, the Master of Science in Criminal Justice and Criminology. Jimmy Nguyen.
Marvin Reed.
Jessica Sherritt.
Master of City Planning, Afshin Atapur.
Aubrey Smith.
Michael Villione.
Elizabeth Ocampo Vivero.
Tara Jacqueline King.
Anthony Shute.
Autumn Galambos.
Audra Anzac.
Evan Wasserman.
With the Master of Public Administration, Allison Ruggio.
April Balgi.
Janet Fernandez.
Joshua Garber.
Michael Oliveri.
Stephen Kinkle.
Amanda Lee.
Arturo Ayala.
Tomas Oliva.
For the School of Music and Dance, graduates in music, Christina McManus,
Mariah Mueller,
Jonathan Gonzalez,
Aya Orozco,
Casey Elizabeth Krupinski,
Angel Mannion,
Ian Lewis,
Omar Lopez,
Mindy Chu,
Rachelle Danae Hans,
Beatrice Corral,
Madeline Stewart,
Rebecca Catherine Webb,
Michael Liza,
Andrew Kresa,
Goen Jung,
Ian Harland,
Daniel Konar,
Stephen Kroll,
Yoon Hee Park,
Selena Dalmacio,
Soren Dalawi,
Genesis Set Santos,
Mark McCann,
Michael Andrew Smith,
graduates in dance, Maggie Sniffen,
Dominic Cruz,
Carly Mae Hammond,
Julia Harrigan,
Jordan Jones,
School of Theater, Television, and Film, graduates in Theater Arts,
Marina Insera,
Jessica Chrisman,
Jackie Seek,
Krista Michelle Filak,
Allison Butcher,
Jeremy Davies,
Haley Greenbauer,
Anna Krieg,
Rachel Desiree Azakar,
Rachel Ann Robinson,
Courtney Smith,
Amanda Burris,
Heather Melville,
Danielle Gio,
Tammy Vaught,
Shane Allen,
Kurt Newmeyer,
Megan McCrory,
Michael Brown,
Jonathan Huckabee,
Luis Richard Gomez,
Gabriel Cornejo,
Katerina Alice Huffmaster,
Samantha Davis,
Kaylee Marie Boyer,
Renee Morton,
Sarah Catherine Knox,
Whitney Utley,
Angela Zanili,
Brittany Court,
Daniel Dean Andrews,
Kimberly Ado,
graduates in television, film, and new media. Sarah Anamanapeda Malone,
Liliana Silva,
Michael Spelisi,
Amanda Banar,
Sarah Ann Damshin,
William Stanton Pidd,
Kenoche Mostella,
Jennifer Atlas,
Brendan Cayley,
Christopher Torres,
Kevin Sattler,
Christian Pasquale,
Forrest Noland,
Keith Williams,
Brittany Taylor Moore,
Christopher James Capes,
David Jesus Diaz Castro,
G. Buniska.
Dominico Castillo.
Julie Marie Alexander.
Jennifer Weil.
Sean Lyon.
Devin Dolan.
Carla Solar.
Sam Schnitten.
Eric Long.
Brandon Reynolds.
Clay Sutherland.
Chelsea Nicole Mongert.
Liao Naim.
Kevin Spencer Barsky.
William Tyler Fairbank.
Carla Skybell.
Yvonne Tejera.
Anissa Ruiz.
Tyler Allen Johnson.
Tana Rule.
Laura Gill.
Dylan Mile.
Janine Tatowski.
Roxy De La Rosa.
Matthew Ellenbogen.
Thomas Conyers.
Ariel Rodriguez Munoz.
Catherine Francis Brown.
Blaze Odell.
Sean Scarborough.
Nicholas Gibo.
Cameron Hurtado.
David Jensen.
Dana Myers.
Stephanie Diaz.
Callie Larson.
Erica Mijares.
Charlie Trucci.
Tamaya Cheyenne Barnes.
Jamie Wagner.
Carissa Suri.
From the School of Public Affairs, graduates in Public Administration. Melissa Gomez.
Megan Devine.
David Stevens.
Rodney Daniel.
Joyce Humerickhouse.
Thomas Tillman.
Christina Patrice Lamar.
Imelda Holst.
Joanne Stoddard.
Virginia Noel Martinez.
Mohammed Hadi.
Nagasi Zemichael.
Rebecca Schneider.
Ryan Lieber.
Nicole Waitman.
Chris Zambetti.
Vanessa Hernandez.
Ryan Bernov.
Ariel De La Fuente.
Jeffrey Clinton Bodie.
Eric Leachlighter.
Jared Scott Gold.
Jennifer Montano.
Lindsay Hansen.
Denise La.
Jennifer Taylor.
Sinead Horsey.
Tu Fan.
Michael Glidden.
William Lau.
Matthew Emmershire.
Bradley Wilson.
Ryan Eck.
Cody Webb.
Cherie Clark.
Natalie Faustino Kuglin.
Eric Chick Jr.
Darius Cyril Dawson Jr.
Ashley Ann Baker.
Roxanne Reyes.
D'Angelo Swift.
Vanessa Marie Pash.
Makadalani Sakihami.
Edgar Batista. Candy Navarro.
Jose Arciniega.
Andres Garcia.
Oscar Garcia.
John Madrugano.
Kyle Neal.
Grace Corasagne.
Alexandria Marie Evans.
John Spurk.
Ryan Doran.
Andrew Peoples.
Isai Estrada.
Tui Nguyen.
Cassandra Cook.
Vlada Oman.
Suhey Hernandez.
Satri Pumasi.
Roberto Tapia Bravo.
Yesenia Ortega.
Alyssa Savage.
Eduardo Sanchez.
Laura Flores.
Elena Bogarin.
Kenny Gibson Jr.
Omar Flores.
Jasper Pascual.
Joseph Lorio.
Maria Sotelo.
Luis Vega.
Mario Suarez.
Eva Lillian Torres.
Lisbeth Baltazar.
Ashley Mendiola.
Stephanie Ramirez.
Jennifer Ortega.
Michelle Fuentes.
Isaac Tenori.
Blake Christensen Davis.
Stephanie Shasker.
Myra Martinez.
Natalie Marie Pashal.
Jaime Barba.
Taylor Kate.
Crystal Moneda.
Macy Munoz Castillo.
Peter Warda.
Danielle Carr.
Amanda Pearson.
Jennifer Jessen.
Jorge Gonzalez.
Rebecca Ramirez.
Bianca Iribe.
Mariel Ceja.
Coy Din Nguyen.
Aria Robinson.
Graduates in Criminal Justice, Philip Coates.
Jack Caslow.
Luis Pineda.
Art History, Lindsay Pfeiffer.
Jorge Melgoza.
Marcela Rubalcava.
Lisbeth Pastenes.
Jacqueline Fuentes.
Nuria Hernandez.
Forrest Floyd.
Kevin Matthew Ressler.
Mark Lester Kadak.
Corey Nance.
Jeremy Nickdow.
Patrick John Larson.
David Meeks.
Krista Van Hofwagen.
Brennan Bewley.
Becky Lowndes.
Daisy Cortez.
Marlene Melissa Rangel.
Noor Rasuki.
Stephanie Ward.
Kirsten Snyder.
Ana Lorena Barron,
Daniel Vasquez,
Tuan Pham,
Haley Miller,
Chelsea Gagnon,
Brianna Garcia,
James Maroney,
Matthew Turvey,
Melissa Spucies,
Nick Leeser,
Jose Torres,
Ryan Essay,
Daniel Felix,
Christopher Johnson,
Victoria Michelle Tomlinson,
Christine Sengel,
April Pannell,
Ruth Marlene Hill,
Kayla Marie Haas,
Rafael Luna,
Cesar Alcantara,
Alexander Giovanni Salazar Serron,
Steve Elias,
Roger Reyes,
Kevin Stencil,
Luis Angel Guerrero,
Eric David Hernandez,
Everett Varrigan,
Nicholas Pierce,
Stella Boudreau,
Ariel Adams,
Rachel Karen Monk,
Adalberto Torres,
Bryant Reed,
Alejandra Amaya,
Brenda Dominguez,
Stephanie Garcia,
Carmen Hernandez,
Ali Rastagarpur,
Yvonne Fahik,
Adriana Mendoza,
Octavio Hernandez Jr.,
Nelson Guerrero,
Michael Schmallenberger,
Brandon Houston,
Eric Beatty,
Milo Shields,
Jesse Aaron Sebastian,
Angelo Chavez,
Christopher Besserell,
Josh Bernard,
Peter Humphrey,
Alisa Michelle Thompson,
Sarah Elizabeth Rios Clements,
Eliana Rodriguez,
Caitlin Littner,
Esther Rodriguez,
Carlos Aguilero,
Nancy Lozano,
Joseph Abraham,
Jeffrey Patrick Carr,
Stephanie Morales,
Tatiana Hernandez,
Dominic Maranilla,
Sky Denny,
Jose Dario Ortuno Jr.,
Kayla Luna,
Jamie Roberts,
Tyler Hupka,
Lisa Argo,
Victoria St. George,
Giselle Mesa,
Wee Trong,
Morel Adams,
Samantha Cherry,
Letitia Carver,
Ruby Huerta,
Perwa Peter Almazzari,
Kristen DiBernardo,
Caitlin Fitzgerald,
Anthony Coy,
Doria Hernandez,
Robert Gowan,
William Saban,
Adam Bendis,
Corey Mark,
Sebastian Razzo,
Kyle Check,
Roland Blankenship,
Jonathan Wanderholm,
Nicholas DeBagan.
Cameron Ibarra,
Yuridia Martinez.
Araceli Diaz,
Lily Abrego.
Luis Cifuentes,
Lindsay Ann Fitch.
Isaiah Williams,
Michael Johnston.
Taft Spain,
Melissa Figueroa.
Erica Gonzalez,
Carmen Pocky.
Joanna Vizcara,
Denise Perez.
Chanel White,
Andrew Sexton.
Noah Maple,
Brandy Winter.
Christopher Paradis,
Janae Marhana.
Joseph Scott Lemaster,
Andrew Lee Umali.
Brian Myers,
Janelli Pierce.
Charles Nguyen,
Kimberly Stamos.
Sabrina Lopez Lerma,
Samuel Polito.
Alex Gill,
Joseph Bautista.
Christian Napolon,
Daniela Torres.
Jonathan R. Espiritu,
Natalie Weinstein.
Carla Perez,
Janae Owen.
Claudia Yadira Ortiz,
Jennifer Santiago.
Julie Bell,
Randolph Cousins.
William Van Vleck,
Catherine Elizabeth Ashley Reinholtz.
Stanley Cherry,
Sabrina Rita Andrade.
Andres Giancarlo Ruiz,
Kaylee White.
Kenneth Melton,
Kevin Foy.
Jamie Size,
Trevor DePriest.
Nicholas Alexander Lomelli,
James Goebel III.
Russell Pagan Jr.,
Erica Romero.
Shane Mitchner,
Caitlin Aragon.
Megan McAgay,
Victoria Shaver.
Brittany Oman,
Ashley Schock.
Alberto Martinez,
Christopher Gesh.
Jason Odermatt,
Stephen Mark Andre.
Brianna Wells,
Kevin Morrissey.
Adam Fessinger,
Melissa Link.
Christina Odish,
Jessica Carter.
Joseph Pellegrini,
Raivan Halabo.
Rod Shamashta,
Floriska Diaz.
Hiba Benny,
Cynthia Valdez.
Maricela Vasquez,
Gina Danielle Pansoy.
Abby Alexa Lowenko,
Sinan Brico.
Jacqueline Carrion,
Cynthia Ruby.
Lizette Cardenas,
Ehrlich Dozier.
Christopher Martinez,
Elsa Facia.
Stephen Infante,
Veronica Limon.
Janet Moore.
Brian Lacombe.
Timothy Marlin.
Laura Samantha Flores.
Karen Lynette Estrada.
Helen Prudencio.
Hari Hussein.
Gerardo Caballero.
Jessica Prudencio.
Lucy Din.
Brenda Zerpa.
Ari Tuji.
Janae Clement.
Joyce Zena Inigo.
Johnsay Amadeus Bowen.
Phil Roller.
Peter Adrian Salcedo.
Jocelyn Vasquez.
Lindsay Raisler.
Michael Horn.
Brenna Noel Speakman.
Trisha Aune.
Gabriel Carlin Castro Jr.
Erica Naylor.
Gabriela Cumplido.
Patrick Carden.
Jose Antonio Navarro.
John Dalton Ambrose.
Jonathan Allen Hudash.
Kelly Ogawa.
Ryan Williams.
Gabrielle Chavez.
Matthew Burnaby.
Lori Catherine Riviera.
Ramiro Para Garcia.
Eddie Chavira.
Jose Aranda.
Bryant Wynn.
Tyler Baranowski.
Eric Sandoval.
Kyle Stark.
Ray Uno.
Brennan Meller Taylor.
Brandon Patrick Brackrob.
Adam Ariza.
Rita Sammy Michael.
Stephanie Monique Ramirez.
Saif Esho.
Natalie Georges.
Courtney Severson.
Fayez Baramzi.
Michelle Loftus.
Connor Peterson.
Alicia White.
Leonardo Ibarra.
Barbara Rudd.
Brittany Loper.
Jose Elena.
Denise Martinez.
Andrew Jeremy Feaster.
Jonathan Castillero.
Richard Hodgkinson.
Chad Daniel Young.
Devin Hankard.
Patricia Cervantes.
Lisel Ariadna Akala.
Anthony Ray Smith.
Sabrina Rose Ibarra.
Valerie Ann Amador.
Bianca Noriega.
Isabel Yi Lara.
Amanda Marie Fulton.
Isabel Azucena Gonzalez.
Gustavo Rangel.
Ali Raouf.
Maria Flores.
Anna Heron Trinidad.
Stephanie Bachua.
Patricia Davis.
Veronica Castro.
Leonette Sosa.
Lee Brian Mays.
Rahma Suri Mohammed.
Luis Duenas.
Roberto Garcia.
Elias Cadena.
Talia Luque.
Nikita Sedano.
Carla Dennett Higuera.
Cristina Maria Salas.
Lisa Anne-Marie Brown.
Rochelle Catherine Thomas.
Daniel John Berenger.
Juan Manuel Galindo Jr.
Tasha Marie Davis.
German Regan.
Maria Teresa Heron.
Robert Bayedo.
Jeffrey Che.
Christopher Payne.
Denise Rangel.
Tiana Fonet.
Christopher Glenn Dempsey.
Kawa Solavani.
Romaine Declos.
Anna Isabel Hermosillo.
Martha Yusufi.
Lucero Arahi Hermosillo.
Ursula Mateos.
Felicia Barela.
Noreli Gomez.
From the School of Art, Design, and Art History. Luz Sacedo.
Wendy Garcia.
Lydia Toscano.
Erica Olais.
Nicanor Torres.
Melissa Velasquez.
Rachel Aaron Murray.
Francis Cordova.
Connor McMahon.
Rhiannon Nicole Lira.
Stella Carl.
Angeline Wu.
Adrian Balaza.
Kendra Janae Salter.
Maria Hilton.
Ryan Anthony Babers.
Jordan Moya.
Myra Chavez.
Mara Day.
Christian Riccio.
Christopher Ebwe.
Shania Wolf.
Sandra Gonzalez.
Ricardo Romero Lavinon.
Jennifer Rosenthal.
Heather LaMonica.
Hillary Jean Mulhern.
Joe Blaisdell.
Christopher Cabal.
Patricia Grijondes.
Daniel Gooding.
Michael Joseph Brumel.
Jennifer Needham.
Michael Chavez.
Taylor Thornton.
Caitlin Leah Collier.
Robin Forden.
Genevieve Chaussee.
Sarah Grabo.
Monica Flores.
Hoyan Chan.
Krista Rayo.
Vanessa Munoz.
Lindsay O'Reiner.
Carly Deblock.
Sally Ramirez.
Tracy Lawson.
Sarah Lowry.
Betsy Ellingwood.
Jennifer Kausch.
Brittany Brown.
Hannah Laney Klempen.
Rafael Ruiz.
Alec Espiritu.
Serena Sarah Bazzi.
Stephen Yazar Yunan Carrion.
Nicholas Saunders.
Jonas Maxino.
Anna Marie Cruz Flores.
Andy Tatt.
Gabrielle Beer.
Francisco Cota.
Elizabeth Stoltz.
Paola Duke.
Catherine Serko.
Maxim Bouchard III.
Vera Jenkins,
Ashley Lenore Jackson,
Alejandra Soto,
Cecilia Doe,
Jenna Maestri,
Brianna Burnett,
Janae Hoffman,
Janine Ruth Caleb,
Catherine Miljor,
Kylie Elise Sexton,
Melina Bustos,
Elizabeth Silva Garcia,
Caitlin Norton,
Sophia Romeri,
Casey Crane,
Alexandra Cohen,
Jessica Cofresi,
Ivana Totaro,
Alyssa Delata Goodrich,
Katie Miller,
Erica Ifler,
Nicolette Patton,
Brittany Lynn Weber,
L. Lauren Warhol,
Ashley Elizabeth Starbird,
Ursula Escobedo,
Brittany Dumlau Varela,
Isabel Garabay Gonzalez,
Eric Handley,
Reed Cherner,
Todd Childs,
Drew Bailey,
Angel Flores,
Chris Toombs,
Kristen Beals,
Emre Bayrak,
Melissa Rosenblum,
Caitlin Smith,
Lindsay Coronis,
Aaron McDonald,
Keely Smith,
Lauren Burgess,
Delby De La Paz,
Joel Courtmill,
Allison Britton,
Alana Curran,
Sandy Maidingara,
Ashley Hildebrand,
Raquel Roan,
Hikari Hergiwara,
Lilia Calip,
Alejandro Gutierrez,
Travis Bailey,
Jeanette Mendez,
Yvette DeBose,
Caitlin Peterson,
Amy Pointer,
Catherine Howard,
Talia Saravolo,
Talia Martin,
Frank Rittenhouse,
Daniel Touche,
Nicholas McInvale,
Justina Carrasco,
Jonathan Adam Talbot,
Wenpei Gong,
Xavier Alarco Ziveglongi,
Amanda Zwickel Torres,
Maria Cristina Anulao,
Cynthia Alvarez,
Mario Gonzalez,
Ken Majed,
Wilson Toe,
Justin Vassar,
Damian Luna,
Sari Jonas,
Alexis Barros,
Adam Stowe,
Shauna Park,
Jessica Whitting,
Sonia Bravo Valencia Crease,
Nicole Madruga,
Alma Morales,
Cassandra Marie Ablola,
Christina Nivondro,
Elisa Nguyen,
Caitlin Prescott,
Melissa Faye Marlin.
Erica Murillo.
William Brown.
Bobby Louise Burns.
Eva Susnuaregi.
Christopher Padilla.
Deanne Chantenko.
Alexandra Scarlett Perez Dema.
Elizabeth Burke.
Renee Henry.
Alicia Marie Cherry.
Scott Innumerable.
Julia Batiana.
Alexandra Jane Robinson Hagerman.
Joanna Torres.
Lisa Scott.
Norman J. Ramos.
DJ Bradley.
Takuya Namoto.
Maria Escobar.
From the School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, graduates in Hospitality and Tourism Management. Gabriela Oriba.
Maritza Kaponen.
Christopher Garcia.
Monique Padilla.
Ludivine Moss.
Jeremiah Rivera.
Caroline Huttinger.
Carly Rubin.
Jessica Anna Devilbus.
Erica Lynn Baird.
Alicia Nadine Ritchie.
Catherine Marie Krasinski.
Sarah Nicole Becker.
Jamie Marie Bruce.
Jordan Paul Arndt.
Haley Nicole Dean.
Joshua Tartell.
Lisbeth Flores.
Matthew James Beltrano.
Iman Ilauren.
Lena Mori.
Gina Latino.
Knock Cook.
Jody Nguyen.
Teresa Titano.
Paul C. Melcher.
Momo Wongdis.
Kevin Yu.
Leah Fisher.
Brianna Moore.
Alexis Wainwright.
Brittany Griefor.
Kimberly Christensen.
Courtney Clifford.
Christina Jones.
Kira Holt.
Shayna Michelle Johnson.
Elizabeth Kelsey Brennan.
Rebecca Bailey.
Jeffrey J. Gonzalez Rodriguez.
Vladimir Axelrod.
Ravi Kilna.
Ruben Hara.
James Matthew Stewart.
David Ojina.
Khalid G. Zier.
Melissa Valverde.
Wayne Christopher Ream.
Jerica Patricia Sousa.
Laura Corsi.
Kirsta Q.
Teresa McDonald.
Elizabeth Kinsai.
Christina D'Alessio.
Shannon Charlton.
Sarah Sage.
Heather Alicia Ryan.
Chelsea Megan Ong.
Abigail Aguilar Salin.
Janine Dublada.
Jerry Erdei.
Mark Fohas.
Todd Allen Muir.
Tanya McNair.
Melissa Leigh Gonzalez.
Kate Denbusky.
Yuhan Lee.
Ann Can Win.
Andre An Vu.
Richard Reyes.
Asmar Mazur.
Eleanor Riant.
Jacqueline Rockmore.
Maria Lowenthal.
Ruriko Satu.
Hitomi Kato.
Katie Wares.
Aubrey Kwong.
Clarissa Texera.
Megan Rose Turner.
Lauren Bender.
Caitlin Quimby.
Stacy Halem.
Elizabeth Liska.
Sydney Hayes.
Liliana Osuna.
Natalie Sickler.
Cara Usher.
Courtney Guillory.
Samantha Bowler.
Graduates in Recreation and Tourism Management. Dylan Talley.
Daniel Alpers.
Dan Olson.
Janae Cortell.
Jamie Spector.
Christopher Johnson Lassane.
Ashley Bedoya.
Kevin Payton.
Courtney Hubert.
Alexandra Caruth.
Amanda Gosser.
Alexandra Borelli.
Brooke Roach.
Kevin James.
Greg Rosink.
Michael Christopher Vaca.
Sarah Rivera.
Hannah Reynolds.
Candace Leong.
Jennifer Sarah Hover.
Stephanie Michelle Hyman.
Jacob Charles Williams.
Lisa Leanne Miller.
Julie Kathleen Ielts.
Abilene Rose Bouchon.
Byron Lance Richardson.
Kelly Spurgeon.
Caitlin Allville.
Natalie Sular.
Wendy Ruthier.
Sam Tedesco.
Nicholas Volpe.
Shannon Haley.
Monica Haskins.
Jose Esquivias.
Stephen Fong.
Daniel Spencer McKay.
Andrew Barbosa.
In the School of Journalism and Media Studies, graduates in journalism, Heather Rushall.
Crystal Lizette Perez Heron.
Stephanie Shower.
Sarah Kennedy.
Cole Hensley.
Victoria Haynes.
Canberra Potter.
Antonio Zaragoza.
Stacy Oparnica.
Amanda Guerrero.
Paige Nelson.
Donna Pusara Crilly.
Alyssa Zickenberg.
Taryn Hartwell.
Lauren Yap.
Aki Franklin.
Ryan Schuler.
Stacy Denise Garcia.
Vani Elena Beltran.
Ilgin Karladak.
Sarah Diaz de Sande.
Tara Millspaw.
Emily Burns.
Jamie Nguyen Lee,
Alex Riggins.
Hunter Hewitt,
Graduates in Public Relations, Julie Ann Willis.
David Rozul,
Lynn Connie Lau.
Danielle Cobb,
Tara Mariko Hanada.
Morgan Barrett,
Margaret Madrid.
Adrian Vita,
Aisha Bellingham.
Luisa Karen Areola,
Cody Franklin.
Kelsey Prince,
Ariel Ticknor.
Melina Destine,
Amanda Brophy.
Marielle Calda,
Delaney Billman.
Jamie Blatter,
Melissa Doe.
Leah Marie Reyes,
Anne Marie Parquet.
Samantha Afedian,
Ashley Weaver.
Stephanie Luxa,
Deidre Waite.
Lourdes Frame,
Anna Canino.
Natalie Smithers,
Christopher Crescencio Juarez.
Sandra De La Torre,
Desiree St. Andre.
graduates in advertising, Lindsay Ginto,
Emily Hickey.
Aaron Thompson,
Annalisa Lavore.
Zana Scrimger,
Casey Rogers.
Joseph Mincer,
Clint Buckhauser.
Karis Tharp,
Michael James.
Ilse Ibarra,
John Kang. Graduates in Media Studies,
Laura Contreras,
Jimena Hermanda.
Michelle Salazar,
Alma Asensio.
Senia Sanchez,
Jennifer Romero.
Sierra DeVos,
Jennifer Borum.
Yanfei Bien,
Jessica Reese.
Noelle Mendoza,
Amanda Sullivan.
Elise Smethens,
Hallie Jacobs.
Kristen Sward,
Haley Mesner.
Nicolette Montilla,
Christina Zaidan.
Kimberly Hart,
Samantha Bergstrom.
Villaporn Tavon,
Violeta Casillas.
Jennifer Granara,
Marcia Villavicencio.
Samantha Cortez,
Lauren Michelle Fromm.
Marissa Green,
Yumi Sato.
Whitney Jordan Ashley,
Jessica Vasquez.
Lincoln Kang,
Jorge Hernandez.
Lorella Banlega,
Rigsme Mia Laff.
Kristen Peruganog,
Rio Schwarting.
Jessica Shamoon,
Catlin Dorset.
Grace Francis,
Roseanne Lytle.
Chanel Proel,
Nicolette Cardwell.
Ara Ortiz,
Kellen McAvoy,
Sydney Miller,
Rachel Pink,
Jamie Finkel,
Bradley Tamara,
Kelsey Brungard,
Britta Erickson,
Kelly Kaufman,
Jacqueline Ramos,
from the School of Communication. Graduates in Health Communication, Britta Lindstrom,
Nisa Taylor,
Brittany Peraza,
Brianna George,
Rochelle Nicole Engel,
Shannon Burke,
graduates in Communication,
Brianna Fitch,
Timothea Barnier,
Kathleen Frankfurth,
Lauren Helbert,
Adriana Belady,
Daniel Contreras,
Devin Marie Zarabko,
Christina Meisner,
Andre Kevin Miller II,
Nicole Robello,
Courtney Bennett,
Jesse Bleichart,
Chapman Chai-Kei Chung,
John Ferris,
Naima Suleiman,
Leslie Mariska,
Corey John Kane,
Elizabeth Tagaloni,
Mary Wright,
Courtney Bell,
Guillermo Mondet,
Aubrey Blackwell,
Erica De La Cruz,
Christina Marie Brandt,
Morgan Ernst,
Patrick Javier,
Robert Gilchrist,
Stephanie Beckman,
Taylor Relich,
Alyssa Crane Mopia,
Nisa Jane Howell,
Katie James,
Veronica Guerra,
Joelle Georgie,
Don Nguyen,
Ian Holmes,
Sean Nichols,
Hallie Jacobs,
Brandy Tunney,
Gwendolyn Ann Maley,
Lisa Michelle Zeitlin,
Alyssa Pimentel,
Courtney Marie Keene,
Raquel Fiorello,
Brooke Michelle Whiteside,
Tanya Marie Eddy,
Sergio Jimenez,
Tyler Devine,
Elicia DeLuca,
Monica Meza,
Libby Ann Landers,
Alana Swartz,
Christina Nadal,
Christina Arelis,
Victor Manuel Ledesma Jr.,
Amy Monson,
Daniela Solano,
Crystal Carrillo,
Marlena DeCassin,
Wesley Paul Jones,
Melissa Nicole Iniguez,
Rachel Anna Brooks,
Chris Barber,
Hannah Elizabeth Kropf,
Juan Almada,
Alexander Shute,
Tristan Throwkilled,
Rachel Sutton,
Jacqueline Youngblood,
Garrett Hardin,
Kyle Wisenhunt.
Chloe Newman,
Brittany Sutherland.
Catherine Sanders,
Malia Danielle Vivanco.
Chelsea Helms,
Hillary Page Harper.
Stacy Story,
Nicholas Alexander Lovato.
Taylor Murphy,
Brittany Luna.
Ryan Means,
Connor Daniels.
Stephanie Myers,
Amy Brown Nelson.
Whitney Woods,
Deanna Pulavan.
Ashley Bowling,
Jennifer Reimer.
Alvin Rabanal,
Sierra Janelle Warren.
Aaron Douglas,
Brandon LaRon Williams.
Trinity Daniel,
Bethlehem Gedlu.
Monisha Renee Cole,
Danielle Lauren Tyson.
Amelia Mahia,
Zachary Carney.
Allison Lopez,
Cameron Brown.
Cannon Smith,
Bonnie Baker.
Ryan Carroll,
Love you, Mom. Amy Elizabeth Hook.
Alexandra Randall,
Brittany Alexis Ford.
Caitlin Burkhart,
Kevin Kaderabek.
Natalie Treaty,
Brittany Baum.
Rosaline Fullen,
Ian Miller.
Lisa Dixon,
Kyle Quadow.
Megan Milborn,
Sean Plaisted.
Felicia Grajeda,
Catherine Yang.
Caitlin Connolly,
Tiffany Jan Galacio.
Valerie Charm Tatune,
Chris Soriano.
Julianne Manalo,
Chantel Perez.
Akemi Ino,
Paul Alexander Limon Gonzalez.
Luis Topeta,
Andrea Kirst.
Kevin Shuford,
Sean Wilmon.
Kayla Berger,
Tanisha Jones.
Daniel Cady,
Timothy Park.
Ana Victoria Sanchez Diaz,
Brian Craig Seymour.
Mark Marconi,
Matthew Adam Haas.
Michael Blessing Eisner,
Maggie Carabello.
Brian Matthew Kennett,
Kaylee Smith.
Kyle Greenberg,
Carly Schlocker.
Jessica Wilson,
Caitlin Knorr.
Angela Strobeck,
Paige Escamilla.
Brittany Burkochi,
Allison Diedzik.
Kelly Kilty,
Sydney Simmons.
Jade Brittany Lewis,
Kira Haley.
Kelsey Kurtzen,
Priscilla K. Acosta.
Ji Shao,
Marie Chris Pecto.
Nathan Tovis.
Kyle Hines.
Robert Thomas Snow.
This concludes our ceremony. Graduates, please remain seated until your marshal instructs you to stand. Always know that in our hearts and our hopes are with you. We are indeed proud of you. I now declare this commencement ceremony concluded.